All right, welcome everybody. Whether you're watching live or whether you're watching the recording, this is going to be part 4 of our Mansa Musa game, the Museums of Mansa Musa, although so far we still have 0 museums thus far. Our goal is eventually to roll this into a cultural game, although we haven't done a whole lot of that so far. This is part of our Civ Fridays event, although today is not actually a Friday. Today is a Saturday as I record this. I actually haven't streamed this game in 2 weeks because I mentioned this a couple times, this is the busiest time of the year for me in terms of work, like my actual job, not my streaming that I do for fun. And I just was not able to stream last week on Friday because I was working for 10 hours, which was great. It was so much fun. But that's one of the reasons why I recorded part 3 in advance and then put it on YouTube. I'll stop talking so Sean Bean can introduce things.
Alongside your gallant knights. That is where the story of your people will be written. Just as the young apprentice learned to carry a sword, so shall you grow to understand your place in this world. Mansa Musa, great king of Mali, you are blessed with wealth beyond comprehension, yet you remain...
Thanks for subscribing.
Raise your eyes from the marketplace to the heavens, and satisfy your heart's great yearning for peace. Protect the prosperity of your people, and history will write your name in golden letters.
All right. So as I was saying, it's actually been 2 weeks since I played this, so hopefully I can remember kind of what I was doing at the time. The biggest thing that we did in the last session was we were really pushing expansion as much as possible. We were in a golden age. Well, we were running monumentality as our dedication in that golden age, and we've just been rush buying as many settlers as quickly as possible to continue trying to expand. In shadowing my game, you're at 1000 AD and you're at 386 gold per turn. Well, apparently we already have 383 gold per turn. You need me to try to catch up. Yeah, so that's the thing with Mansa Musa. The whole goal is just money, money, money. Get as much money as possible. And I think we've been executing that pretty well thus far. We have a few more turns before the golden age that we're currently in runs out. And when we get in that next golden age, we're going to take the dedication that gives you extra science based on your commercial hub adjacencies. So we're trying to get our remaining city spots all settled before we hit that point. So you can see 1, 2, 3 here. And then I think we've got the potential for more here. Yeah, so we don't have we're starting to run out of room for expansion, but we still have room for a few more cities. So we'll continue expanding. I'm also in alliance with Korea, which is the runaway AI. Yes, thank you for mentioning that, Alex. So Korea is the red colored AI. And if you're looking up here on the bar graph or the little comparisons, Korea is making 164 science per turn, 106 culture per turn. The next highest AI is Alex with 51 science and 43 culture. It is not even remotely close between these civs. I have been in an alliance with Korea. I am hoping to play the game peacefully. That's my goal. But we will see what happens. Someone was spying. I tried to siphon funds from us. Okay, medieval era ends in 5 turns. We've got 5 more turns. So turn 136 will be the start of the next era. We no longer have a friendship with Sullla. I'm happy to just stay in friend. If you're in friendship with these people, it means that they can't declare war on you. All right, so let's see. Religious alliance. I don't think we want to get into military alliance because he's fighting Montezuma. But, economic alliance could be interesting. Let's see if you go for that. Maybe we can upgrade that later on to like a stronger alliance. All right, he's not willing to give me anything for my excess luxuries. 1 gold. All right, never mind. See you later then, buddy. All right, volcanic eruption. Oh, hey, this camp is finally getting ready to be dispelled by Fez, which I'm the suzerain of. So what was the city-state I was planning to... I was trying to get Geneva. That's right. I was trying to get the 3 envoy benefit for Geneva. So am I running the 2-for-1 policy? No. So what I need to do is I need to revolt into the 2-for-1 policy with Geneva and then drop my 2 envoys in. But I am not at that point just yet. Okay, so we've unlocked cartography. So, you know, so for all that Korea has like this massive science, they're not really that far ahead of me in terms of techs discovered, and that's because the AI is terrible at getting the boosts, like this, have an alliance with another civ. The AI is really bad at lining them up, so I'm not as far behind Korea as you might think. In terms of actual techs discovered, Korea has discovered 64 against... Okay, so that is a little bit ahead of me. So I guess I have 25, and they have 32. So they're 7 techs ahead. That's not great, but it could be worse overall. Yeah, I'm a little surprised the AI hasn't spread religion to me either. Money bag. So we'll figure out the next city name in a minute. I did want to finish education. The boost for that is get a great scientist. I have little chance of getting a great scientist because Korea has been hogging them all. And I'm not going to pay 2,900 gold to try and patronage that. So we'll finish off education so we can start getting some universities. Apparently I'm only 1 turn away from that anyway. Okay. So again, I'm just familiarizing myself with the situation in the game, trying to remember what the heck was going on. I think the next thing we want to do is we want to get another settler out. So we have 2 settlers out from here. I think Chaching was the city we were getting them out of, because I already have the market that discounts them here. Yep, I already have the market to discount them here. Okay. So this poor city is supplying the settlers. So these 2 will grab these spots, and then we want to grab this spot. How much does the next settler cost? 940, so we can have that next turn. Should be able to get 2 more out before Monumentality runs out. You are heading to that spot there. I should also... Oh, look at this. We've got an offshore island here. I should probably get some units out. Explore. You know what? Now that we can go in the water, how about you go explore some water tiles, Mr. Archer there? And you are going to that spot right there. So, too bad I don't get extra movement on my settlers, just on my builders. All right, here. We are waiting for Magnus to get here to finish chopping. How many charges do I have left? 2. Okay, so I better hold on to this guy until I can use Magnus to chop through those. I'm going to need more builders down here soonish too. This guy's got 2 builds left, and he was going to mine these hill tiles. Gotta love that Mansa Musa hill mine bonus. All that gold, pretty crazy. I'm going to need one of these cities to get a builder out soonish, because I'm a little low on builder charges down here. Definitely need more. Anyway, so yeah. I think I'm going to clear this and then mine. And then mine that tile, I think. But then it can be worked by the new city. Is it 3rd ring? 1, 2... I don't know. It's 4th ring. It won't be able to... That city won't be able... No, neither city will be able to work it, unfortunately. Yes, that's correct. The new cities start with 3 builders. I was just referring to the cities I already had. Oh, hello. There might be something over here. Yep, there's somebody over here. We can see on the loyalty graph. This must be close to Macedonia. Over here, I'm just still exploring. And apparently we have a captured city here, or a revolting city. Yep, Ankara. Turkish city. Oh, I was going to say, how can I upgrade, but I have an alliance with the Ottomans, and you can upgrade in your allies' territory. That's how I'm able to upgrade there. All right. Looking good. Yes, you can establish an embassy. That's fine.
It is the mark of an educated.
4 turns. All right. So these last couple, I'll be able to spend gold more freely after I get out of this golden age, but for right now, I need to put it into settlers. So there we go, 940. Okay, and we should have enough to get 1 more settler. So this one's going to go to this spot, and I think that's it for this area down here, unless I can explore and find more. But I don't think there's much over here, because if you look, we're already seeing loyalty pressure from what's presumably Korea. Now, there could be room for another city down here to the south later on, so we should think about that. So maybe I will get another settler out of this city and send it down here, because there is some decent land down here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like right here. Put a city here. 1, 2, 3, and then another city down here eventually. Something like that. This looks like a pretty good spot, but it does orphan that spot then. So anyway, I need to get a unit down there to explore. Maybe that archer who I just embarked can head down there. Or not, because I can't pass through sea tiles yet. Oops. I don't... Maybe I can. Have I unlocked the ability to move through sea tiles yet? Oh, naval and embarked units can navigate ocean tiles. Okay, cool. Works for me. Let's grab this chariot and send him out exploring. I can't hop on that tile yet because there's a ship on it, but... this chariot is ready to upgrade into my unique unit if I need arrow points, but I do not need arrow points right now. Okay. So we have to think about what is our next goal. Banking would be nice because I would like to be able to unlock these banks. And I already have the boost here. More money is always good. Alright, so that's it for that builder. There we go. Why are you working that tile over that tile? Don't be silly. Look at this culture too. So why am I getting so much culture here? Oh, it's Mohenjo-Daro, right? Or Nanmadol. Never mind, Nanmadol. I knew which one I meant. Couldn't remember it. Yeah. So the unique aspect of that city-state is it any district that's placed on water or next to water gets +2 culture. So that's pretty nice. The harbor, and that also applies to the city center. Chevalier Malfet kind of famously used this in one of our Realms Beyond multiplayer games. Got just huge benefits via having a long-term alliance with that city-state. It's pretty absurd, honestly. Alright, so we just need Magnus to get there. Still looking for whatever might be up here. Well, I can't get through... Well, let's see if we can get open borders with Monty. He should be willing to sign them with us, because we're on pretty good terms. Just so I can move through his territory and keep scouting. And see if he's willing to take any of my... 9 gold per turn? Sure. I'll take that. 4 gold per turn. Not as good. Maybe willing to swap luxuries. We'll see. I think I'm okay on happiness for right now. Maybe later on I'll need that, but I don't think I need it at the moment. Boy, they are awfully confused over here. The Turks and the Aztecs fighting it out. I kind of wish I could save some of these arrow points for the next stage, but I can't. All right, let's see what we want. So, and we also really need to get into a better government than this too, honestly. So the main thing we need to do is we need to get this. And then, is there anything else I want? The +2 gold from trade routes is helpful, but I have so much money, it's questionable as whether I really need this. Like, would this be better? Town charters? Let's see how long I have until the next... until my next policy swap, because that'll dictate some of what I do here. So I can boost this by building 2 caravels, but is it really worth it? It's probably better just to get the new government, since this is a much better government anyway. It's probably better just to do this and not worry about the 2 caravels, honestly. So yeah, why don't we do that? All right, so I have a new policy change in 2 turns. That'll be good. I can get the... I can be in the diplomatic league for a minimal time. That's not a very useful one. This is not bad if you have a nearby ally. Alliance points with all allies increase. I didn't even know there was something called alliance points. District opening for Mali seems to be market for sure, and then after that it's a little bit more open to what you're doing. Campus industry theater seems pretty good. I don't think you need an industrial district at every city though. I would mix in some holy sites too. For this game I'm going to be going pretty heavy theater districts, probably for like the 3rd district at pop 7 in most cities, because this is going to be a cultural game. I only have 1 theater district so far, but I'm anticipating building a lot of them later on. Any plans or desire to play Civ 4? Yes, I think we're going to do more Civ 4 after we get done with this game. Great suggestion. I'm just trying to see if there's anything else. Like this I would like to get. The +2 housing. You know, let's just see what this looks like for a change. Or no, never mind. I'm going to leave that out for now. I want to keep the gold generation going while I'm in the process of on my last 3 turns of this golden age. All right, while we're thinking about it, let's get the benefit here with Geneva. So there's the 2-for-1, and there's the 3 envoy benefit. So our libraries are worth like a ridiculous amount right now. We just need to get more libraries, period. Oh, I don't have a library here yet. Well, that should be rectified. I definitely should get that, a library in there. Yeah, the libraries are worth +6 speakers right now. They're pretty good with all those. How many scientific city-states do I have? 1, 2, yeah, so it's +6 speakers in every library. Too bad there's only one of these for commercial city-states because I have a lot of markets, but better to have one than have none. All right, so Mint is now size 7. It can put down another district. And we get discounts on encampments and entertainment. You know, we actually do need an encampment district somewhere because there's some boosts that are associated with encampment districts. So why don't we go ahead and put one down? Also, where do we have our... Where do we have our industrial districts? All right, we have one right here. So there's no need for an industrial district. This will get boosted by that industrial district later on. We're going to need one down here too. I think I had said Make It Rain might be a good spot for, or actually Chaching is probably a good spot for a future industrial district because like one here could boost all these cities. So let's actually do the encampment here. It'll also even help to defend me if we would get into a war with Korea, and we'll put it over here. Sorry, Cahokia. So have you knock that out, and Magnus will be there in 2 turns. I might actually chop out another builder here because I kind of need builders at the moment. You head down to this spot here. That's as far as you can go. Any chance of showing great person economy? I have never liked the great person economy. One of the problems is that the great person economy kind of relies on having tech trading turned on. Because one of the big things you do is you get you get like great scientists, and then you light bulb with them, and then you use the things that you've light bulbed to trade for a whole bunch of other techs. And you can't really do that if tech trading is turned off, and I much prefer to play with tech trading turned off in my games. Yeah, so we're going to be able to get one more settler, and the question is where I want to get the settler out of before this golden age ends. Chaching still seems like... I still feel like this is probably a good area to settle. Because like there is some territory that's not claimed by anybody down here. It's that or over here, but like this territory is very safe. Like I don't see England pushing over here anytime soon. Like I can get more settlers over here in the near future. So we'll probably get yet another city, yet another settler out of Chaching, because why not? He wants... Alright, I am not using this iron, so I am happy to trade him iron in exchange for 30 turns of getting access to another luxury. I don't even know this is... What is this? Kotoku, and I've never even heard of that wonder. Alright. And yes, I know Desert Oasis needs more housing. A lot of these cities need housing. That's why it's working on that granary. Thank you. Alright, we definitely need... So we just finished... a trader here. Why does this default to the religion screen? You would think it would default to this screen, which lists everything you've built. So yeah, we've got the Suguba. We actually don't have a market here, which is kind of funny. And we've got the Ancestral Hall. I apparently haven't unlocked the next building in the Government Plaza, but what we really want is that library. It'll be worth 8 science. I mean, that's quite a bit. So we really do want to get some more campuses up. I don't have, like, here's another one. I've got a couple, yeah, and here's another one. So you can see I'm going to be improving my science, but it's not quite there yet. All right. So we're coming down here to explore. Helps having a settler, because they have a huge vision range in this game for no entirely clear reason. Oh, hey, there's a barb. Hopefully Non-Modal will take care of that. Go, deal with that barb, Non-Modal. Meanwhile, you are heading down here. Isn't really a way to speed that up, unfortunately. We'll have to send a trade route to speed that up later. Magnus will be established next turn, so that's good timing there. All right. So this is the new trader that we just finished. So we should send this to one of our new cities to help it get started. So I already have one at Piggy Bank. I think the Benjamins has one too. Sadly, I'm still like a couple turns away from establishing a city here. Let me look at my current trade routes then, shall we? So Iron Bags, Make It Rain, Desert Oasis, Benjamins. What city does not have one? Iron Bags has one. I don't think Mint has one right now. Actually, does dollar signs even have? No, dollar signs doesn't even have its own trade route. Let's send Let's send this to somewhere else. Now, can I get something good from another city? Well, I can get I could get 15 gold per turn by sending one to Korea. That could be worth doing. Let's see what else I could get. 15 gold per turn and 3 beakers. Or I could get a food point, but the food point's not really that valuable right now because the city's already at the housing cap. Yeah, why don't we just do this? Like, I'll take the 3 beakers. All right, so the mall, this is its trade route, just has to be renewed. It ran its course, so we're gonna run it back to dollar signs again. All right, Eastwatch similarly. So I have, The question is, do I want to just delay this for a turn or two? I wouldn't mind delaying this just so that this, I could get it like down here and then run the trade route back. So I do want to build a road, and like I'd like to build a road through here too. That said, does Eastwatch currently have a trade route in operation? Eastwatch does not. So you know what? This is a good city and I want to keep it going. Okay, can I assign the trade route? So we'll run it to dollar signs. Apparently that was the same trade route that had already been running. I still have a free trader slot. It's true. So yeah, we're just exploring over here. Still trying to defog the map. My scout kind of ended up out here in the middle of nowhere. All right, so can Cha-Ching purchase that settler? Nope. But we will be able to purchase it next turn, which is the last turn of the Golden Age. If it weren't the last turn of the Golden Age, I would have just sold stuff to get enough money to buy it. All right, so let's go ahead and you just finished that district. Let's go ahead and put you on a builder. There we go. So that won't quite finish the builder, but it'll get it close. Thanks to having Magnus to help out. I'm pretty much just saying in serfdom because I've got so many cities going up. So Magnus can now go into another city, and I will probably put him in one of these new cities. Like, this city has some chopping potential. I might move Magnus there, but obviously I have to, have the city established to move Magnus into it, which I can't do just yet. So while we're thinking about it, let's go ahead and purchase another settler, which we're going to send somewhere down here to one of these spots. Yeah, I think the spots are here and then 4 tiles over here. I think those are the spots to settle. I'll put some pins in it while we're thinking about it. All right, get me out of here. We go. Yeah, like this is not, or this is arguably a better spot. I'm like just outside the loyalty range of these cities. Something Mansa isn't wealthy enough to buy. I'm trying to decide between these two cities. Let me look at it out of settler mode for a second. Versus here. This spot's probably better, but the problem is if I go here, I have to go over here. No, we'll take the 2 spots. So it's gonna have to be here. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, because cities have to be 4 tiles apart in Civ 6. So we'll go with these 2 spots then. So we will need another settler after this for both of those spots. Don't you want coastal tiles for your resort? It's true, I do want coastal tiles. That's true. I can't remember if this tile counts as coastal though. Or where's... I promised the Turks I wouldn't settle near them. That's true. Well, hopefully they won't be too upset when I settle over in that direction. They can just get over it. So industrialization is probably the next big tech I want. Like this I can boost by building an armory. This I'm going to boost literally on this turn. This I will boost when I build 2 universities. I probably will need to get 2 bombards. Yeah, I think this is the one we want next. So let's just start heading in that direction. All right. Next up, let's see what we want. So rationalism used to be the science policy. They nerfed it significantly in this game. I think logistics is more of what... Yeah, I want mercantilism more, so let's head in that direction. You tell people to get over it when you have an actual standing army. I mean, this dude's in the middle of a hot war. He's not in a position to do anything about what I may or may not have promised him in the past. Let's see. So we finished a granary here. This city could use some more tiles, couldn't it? 51 turns for a settler. Yeah, that's not happening anytime soon. What about districts here? Oh, let's work on that shrine then. Get some more religious faith income coming in. Definitely want the library here. All right, so Eastwatch finished the library. So we wanted to try to build the Colosseum here. So I do want to, probably the next thing to do is then work on the entertainment district. That would unlock the Colosseum. Like that entertainment complex is super cheap. The AI basically ignores entertainment districts because the AI has plenty of happiness on this difficulty, so it doesn't build them, and then that means the Colosseum's almost always just sitting around waiting to be grabbed. So first things first, let's get that settler we want. For a nice 1,000 gold settler, right? And then we will purchase this tile here. What the? I wasn't trying to edit them. I was trying to purchase the tile. Whatever. All right, put that entertainment complex down. And then we'll go ahead and build the Colosseum as soon as we have the necessary prerequisites done. All right. Wait, the capital does not have a ton of production, does it? You know, this is a pretty lousy capital city, all things considered. Just not great terrain here. I guess it's slowly growing, but it's really not a good capital at all. $signs is basically taken over as the capital in this game. Like, I guess we could do the watermill. Is Oxford taken yet? I don't think so. Or we could just slowly work on the university. Probably better to do the workshop first, though, because we are going to need a workshop if we're going to get a factory here later. All right, new government. Yes, please get us into Merchant Republic. 10% gold for all cities with an established government. 15% towards districts. Yes, please. Also, way more policies. 2 era score. Dang it. Maybe I should have waited one more turn. Oh, well. If I'd known I was going to get +2 era score for that, I would have waited one more turn. That's okay, though. Let's put this back in. +2 gold for traders. All right, so I definitely wanted this. I definitely wanted this. Establish governors, provide amenities and housing. That's pretty nice. And the commercial district adjacency bonus is pretty nice, too. And what do we want in terms of... So we'll hold the professional army in our back pocket in case we actually would need to fight someone, but for the moment we don't really seem to need that. This is always an option, just because you can reduce your unit cost, not that I have a lot of them. This could be useful too, but I don't have a lot of garrison units. Yeah, I see very little that I need here. I'll put this in place just because I'm building an encampment district right now. All right. So this is money back. Is this the capital zone trade route? Let's just see. Looks like it. Looks like this is the capital's trade route. So we'll just renew this trade. Keep the capital going. That'll make it significantly stronger. Medina Quarter will cover more cities. I don't know. I'm not sure about that. Like, the thing about Medina District is you need 3 full districts completed for that to kick in. Where is it? Yeah, 3 specialty districts is an awful lot. I have very few cities that have 3 districts completed at this point. Like, I do appreciate the suggestion. I'm just not convinced it's that good. Oh, hey, apparently this city... Wait, is England at war with the Ottomans too? Well, they seem to be unpopular. Wait, was that city gifted to the English? Oh, maybe it was a loyalty thing. Maybe the loyalty dropped so low. Hold on, what's the loyalty lens again? Yeah, maybe it was just the loyalty thing. I don't know. Anyway. I'm not quite sure how that happened. Anyway, well, we'll just head out and explore in the water then. So yeah, we've just got a few units roaming around exploring. So we are up to 420 gold per turn. And we should get a big boost of science when we swap out of monumentality next turn. I'm really glad I went with monumentality. It definitely proved to be the right policy because I've used it to push out so many settlers over these last couple turns, or like the last 25-ish turns. Macedonia just took another city. All right, Renaissance Age. So let's see what our new Namadol's under drought. Let's see what our new city-state quests are. So this is still not happening. Recruit a great writer. Construct an industrial zone. That will be doable. That's pretty easy. It'll be nice to get this eventually. Train pike and shot. We can probably do that. We have a spear. We could just upgrade into the spear. Not that that's too useful. Send a trade route. Okay, we can... Where's Bologna located again? All right, that's probably too far away. We could maybe... Maybe, though. I guess it's not that far. Maybe from Piggy Bank I could send a... It's worth it to do that to get a full envoy. Construct a holy site. I'll be able to do that. Train a courser. Recruit a great scientist. Send... All right, Geneva wants a trade route, too. That one will be harder to get to, but maybe. All right, here's the big one. World has entered the Renaissance era. You're in a golden age. You may make a dedication. All right, so what we ran was monumentality in the last golden age. Oh, wait a minute. Huh. They have different dedications. I thought that the dedications stayed the same. Interesting. England was also in a golden age? Okay. 420 gold, that's true. So I was planning on picking the one that causes you to get science for your commercial district adjacency bonuses, but that apparently doesn't exist in the Renaissance era. Like, this sounds good, but I'm not really running a lot of international trade routes, so that's not really that great. +3 starting population for cities settled on a different continent than your first city. +2 movement for naval and embarked units. So the question is, am I founding cities away from my starting continent? If so, this might be useful. Oh, they're different every era? Are they the same, or are they like randomly picked? Let's see what the continents. So am I founding cities on a different continent? No, does not look like it. It looks like all my cities will still be on the same continent. So that's not going to do anything. Oh, I guess we can see here who's... So Ottomans are in a heroic age, golden age, normal age, normal age. At least Korea is only in a normal age. Doesn't seem to affect their science at all. Poor Ottomans seem to be in some trouble. So I think monumentality is still the one we want. Like, we can still purchase... +2 movement for builders is enormous. 4 movement makes it so much easier for them to move. And the 30% cheaper to purchase builders and settlers with faith in gold is huge. Like, that's a really big deal. I think we just keep rolling on with monumentality then. Because none of the others seem anywhere near as good. And we've got more trade route capacity too, because we that trade route capacity came from being in a golden age. All right, so you find that. You know, instead of purchasing another settler, why don't we purchase another builder here? Oh, there's already a settler on the same tile. Wow, those builders are super cheap. I didn't realize how cheap they were. So I can just go crazy purchasing builders everywhere. Record the coinage. Yeah, that would be good later on. North America is the entire world, apparently. All right, so we need a name. We need a name for a city. Now I know we had a suggestion earlier in the chat a while back. That was what was the name? Here it is. Money back in Slovak. Penazenka. So why don't we use that for this? And then we're going to have a couple more cities coming up soon. Okay. Salt Lake. Oh boy, but Salt Lake City is really good. All right, let's use Penazenka for this one and Salt Lake City for this one. Salt Lake City is too good. Too appropriate to this particular spot. All right. Salt Lake City. Oops. All right. So first thing, every city starts out with one of my districts here. Loyalty districts. Loyalty. Yeah, so the thing is, these cities are like just barely out of loyalty problematic range. Although this one now is apparently... Well, we can always put a governor in here to help out with loyalty and like rush by a monument. I think this will be okay. I don't think this is that bad. But yeah, like I can't really go much further in this direction because of loyalty issues. So where do I want to put the district? Probably on this tile just because it's the only one that doesn't have anything on top of it. Probably. We can figure out the other districts after that. Like I could always put a campus district here. It would be next to the mountains. Something like that. But for the time being, why don't you go ahead and improve that tile. And it would be nice to get a trader down here. Keep the appeal boost. Yeah, it's true. Well, the thing is, I'm not as worried about appeal now. I can fiddle with appeal later on. I do plan on building... So the key wonder for us in terms of the cultural game is we need to get Eiffel Tower. That one is all tiles gain +2 appeal. Really important. And Christo Redentor is the other key wonder. Where is that one? So I think that might be on the cultural tree. We also need to get to here. Or no, conservation, because conservation allows you to plant woods. Woods in your territory have never been removed, gain +1 appeal. Well, that's no good, but the ability to plant woods is really key. Christo's mass media, okay. Is that down here? I think I've scrolled too far. Oh, here it is, yeah. Because that one causes tourism output from seaside resorts is doubled. It's written really weirdly, but plus 100%, so we will need to get that. Too far, yeah. All right, so Salt Lake City, we got that. And we're gonna found this city next turn. You're still moving down this way, and then you need to keep heading in this direction. I will probably purchase the market in this city as soon as it's done, so I can then cash rush a settler out of here if I need to. By the way, I still have no units down here. I'm relying on Non-Madol to protect me. Save me, Non-Madol. In terms of governors, do I have a governor promotion? What I'm trying to do next is I want to get Reina up to this. Allow city to purchase districts with gold, because that'll be really key. So all of my upcoming promotions are going to go into Reina. Anyway. All right, so we got the campus district done. Let's build the library, because the library is, again, worth 8 science per turn. 8 beakers per turn. The city is slowly growing. It doesn't have much food. As I said, I'll probably run another food trade route out of here at some point, just to get this city to grow faster. Where I could do the watermill. Well, or how about Mint? I could swap this heavy food tile at Mint over there, because Mint's at the food cap right now. Now, if I did that, would that cause the city to starve? Let's just check that for a second. No, it would just stop growing, but the city's not growing anyway. Like, it's at the... So why don't we do that, swap that over to Iron Bags for the time being. Unfortunately, Iron Bags has a lot of really good tiles. But yeah, that'll get it to grow in 2 turns. And that's what the city needs, just needs to grow. So why don't we do that for right now? Can always swap back later if I want to. What the? Oh, I was like, why can't I move onto that tile? But note that the random presence of cliffs there for no reason. All right. Looks like this. What is that? Oh, I was like, I've literally never seen this symbol before. Warrior monk. Okay, the AI loves its warrior monks, even though they're pretty awful. Anyway, so we got tons of money. Let's see if we can spend some of it. Cha-ching, let's get you a builder. I mean, the builders are like stupidly cheap. 250 gold for a builder that has 6 builds. Yeah. Expect me to be popping out a lot of builders in this game. Because as I mentioned, they are not costly to pop out at all. And I have lots of money. In fact, Banana Beach, you could really use... we should probably... So one thing I thought I read somewhere and I wanted to check was I think you can now build lumber mills on jungle tiles. Is that right? I wanted to check to see if that's true. I thought I read that somewhere. Once mercantilism is unlocked, can be built on rainforest. Okay, but I think I'm about to unlock mercantilism. Because that's what this city needs. Yeah, all right, so I'm pushing for mercantilism right now. Once we finish that, we can put lumber mills on some of these tiles. Like, I would chop them down, but as soon as I chop them down, there'd be nothing to put on top of them. Again, these are all going to be coastal resorts one day, but for the time being, we want to make use of them. Builder for monk... for... Where was the question there? For money and money bags and iron bag. The problem is there's not a lot to do here at the capital. Like, what would I actually do here? I would love to plant woods on these tiles, but I can't do that. I guess I could farm that tile, but that's not that useful. And over here at iron bags, it's already working all the tiles it can. I think I do want a worker here eventually, but I don't think I want one just yet. Like, the cities are kind of working all the tiles they can right now. But it is a good suggestion. One of the things I can think about spending money is on stuff that I need to boost, like universities would be good to spend money on. Also, I can purchase a Suguba here in Piggy Bank. Or not a Suguba, a market. So I'm going to do that on this turn. I'll have enough faith to do that.
Tactics mean doing what?
Right, let's do that, shall we? Oh, geez, look at this. We need to get 123. I don't know if we'll be able to do that, but we'll see. Anyway, let's get the market. I can purchase a builder for 130 faith. That's super cheap. Alright, so that actually gives us yet another trade route. In fact, I could just rush a trade route at one of these new cities, couldn't I? Anyway. Yeah, why don't I just rush by a trader here? That would help this city get started. I mean, I've got the money to spare. This is not even 1 turn's income right now. Just increase the growth curve by doing stuff like that. All right, trade post in Korea. Oh man, Fez is... Was that the barbarians? Oh no, it was disaster. It was the river flooding. Jeez, that city took... that city got messed up by that flooding. All right, yeah. There's cities that are at the housing cap. Do I want Oxford? Probably not. Oxford's very expensive. Also, I think they changed around what it does slightly. Other civs trade routes provide +1 science. Jeez, stop moving around, mouse. +2 science for every trade route to this city. Trade routes gain an additional +1. Yeah, that's... Honestly, I don't think that's that great. Oh, no, that's Sankor. I'm looking at the wrong thing. I'm sorry. Excuse me. I am not looking at Oxford. I'm like, this isn't so good. Here's Oxford. 20% science. I mean, here's the thing. 20% science in a city is good, but, like, look at the cost. It's 1,240 production. That is a ton of production just for 20% science. I don't know. 2 randomly chosen free technologies. I mean, it's like one of those things that's nice to have, but it's awfully expensive. Not too sure if I actually would want that. Anyway, so we're continuing to push towards industrialization. Do not think we're going to get the 3 workshops boost. And again, goal long-term is to get down here to steel, which is on the bottom of the tree, but I want industrialization first. So that's kind of the goal right now, is go for industrialization. Also, kill a unit with a musket. Maybe we could... There are barbarians down here somewhere. Well, when we found this city Maybe we can rush a musket out of there or something like that, and then try to get a kill with it. We've certainly got the money to spare. All right, so this city has now finished two districts, and it is low on food at the moment. It's kind of the biggest thing. It doesn't really have any high food tiles. Does this currently have a trade route running through it? Yes, it does. Okay, so it wouldn't be growing at all without its trade route. Now let's say we could get a granary in here, which is probably the next thing we want because it boosts food and also adds extra housing. We are going to want that Suguba and that market in here. And we'll probably just start cash rushing these just to get more trade routes unlocked. But for now, why don't we do the granary? Have you work on that. And I've said that Cha-Ching, I am going to... Well, Cha-Ching is so small, I can't even use this builder. Oops. Oh, this city's out of housing until it finishes its lighthouse. That's why it's not growing. Okay, well, you know what? I can probably swap this tile, chop it, and finish the lighthouse. Something like that. Why don't you help with that? And then this city we want to help out here too. This is another tile that should be just mined. I shall have to wait another turn though. Yeah, I don't have a big science city in this game, it's true. Alright, so Moneybags is finished. Is it, wait, this isn't its own trade route, is it? No, Moneybags already has a trade route, so we can send this trader to our new city down here, which we're about to found. Using the name that was in the chat. Let me go ahead and get that. There we go. Penazenka. So this city, because it is coastal and is not on freshwater, it will need a harbor district. Unfortunately, I do not get the district discount on it. But it's got a great spot for a harbor right there. And it does get +2 culture. Thanks, Non-Modal. That's not broken at all. Alright. Apparently the Koreans are enjoying their trade with me too. Look, they've got their own traders in here. But that trader that we just finished in Moneybags is going to swap down here to this new city. And then we'll use that to help get this city started. Alrighty. The other thing I needed to do is I did need to swap Magnus into one of these cities, but this city here is probably the one to do it in, because I'm definitely going to be chopping here. Here. I'm just trying to think about if I want to chop these forests or if I want to lumber mill these forests. Well, we can do the easiest thing in the meantime. Just mine that tile. Here, we're just continuing to defog the map. Same thing here. Oh, we found a monument that's +1 era score. I think some of you guys had already spotted this. Now, if it weren't for the loyalty issues, I'd love to put a city over here. We'll see, though. Maybe eventually. So, is that the Aztec capital? In any case, they've got some nice stuff there. That volcano recently erupted. Looks like we're coming up on Alexander's borders over there. All right. So yeah, we still got tons of money to spend. I will probably try to invest some of it into catching up to Korea. Like, particularly if I could... Like, maybe instead of just building this, maybe I should just purchase the library. Well, maybe not. That city's got pretty good natural production capacity. It's more about cities that are... You know, the money is best spent in cities that are brand new because they're kind of weak. I still haven't decided if I want to chop these or lumber mill them. Probably chop, just because it'll help the city get started. Like, I could chop this, and then I could put another district on this tile next to the Suguba. Somebody finished something. Alhambra. Have more trade routes again. Alright, so the best route would be to run here. Now, the only issue is that runs through the water. I would love it if I could get this route to run through the land instead. but it's probably still best to just run this to the best spot possible. And I do get a road running to Banana Beach that way. Like if I run this to Chaching instead, I get a much weaker yield, so whatever. Is Mint starving now? No, Mint's fine. It's at the housing cap anyway. But we did finish the encampment, so let's go ahead and get the barracks up. Trying to knock this out. See how there's a requirement to build an armory for gunpowder? That's why I'm trying to work on that right now. That's easy to boost. We're going to need the 2 universities requirement. That's easy to do too. I can just cash rush out 2 universities. Maybe here in $ or something. Actually, no, $ is great production. Probably in money bags. 800. Sure, why not? Just get started on this early. Well, let me wait until the end of the turn and see if there's anything I want to purchase more. Cha-ching, you have finished a whole bunch of stuff. You can work on your aqueduct for right now, because you don't have anything else to do. Ironbanks has the 4 science, that's true. But Ironbanks has to finish its library first. I just want to make sure it grew onto a good tile. It looks like it did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. I will need to mine that tile soonish, but it's looking good for right now. It would really be nice if I had a road between the Benjamins and Chaching. Alright, so make it rain. There we go. Get it most of the way to the next pop point, and then we'll be able to put a mine on that tile. This would be a good... I probably should have moved Magnus here, because I'm going to chop this. I could harvest the stone. I can chop this. It's a city that would have benefited from having Magnus. Oh, well. Move on to that tile next turn. All right, you. Now, is there any route I can run that will get you to run through the land tiles here? Where does the... Oh, I can't make it all the way up to... can't make it all the way up here. It's too far away. I don't have trading posts there. Out of range. So, out of the best options, we can probably take this to make it rain, and that'll get us roads built through some of this terrain. That seems worthwhile. Best thing we can do right now. I don't think I need to run a route to Nanmadol. So I'll take that. All right, and just like that, we're going to get our first district done here. Oh, we should probably put the aqueduct down on that tile, shouldn't we? Now that we've chopped that out. Because we're going to need that aqueduct eventually. All right, so we improved that tile. Next up, we probably will want to do the bananas, but that's not in range yet. So, go ahead and farm that. Not really needed, but like I said, why not? Slowly revealing the map. Macedon and England have been at war forever. Somehow, even though remember when Macedon was over 1,000 power? England's only down to 29 strength right now. It's pretty funny. The AIs have just been throwing so much military power at each other. I've built like nothing, and I'm still like not even close to last. And I could upgrade my forces pretty easily if I had to. Anyway. Yeah, Magnus would be helpful just about anywhere, it's true. I haven't been great about moving him to reestablish him. Also, it was a waste of time to just build this builder. I should have been working on a district because I can't cash rush builders. I can't cash rush districts, but I can cash rush everything else. It looks like there wasn't anything else we needed to rush out immediately. So let's get that university. 1 of 2. So that got the boost for having a university next to a mountain. Again, we do want to run trade routes to some of these cities, but not quite there yet. Let's look at the great people, because I haven't checked on that for a while. So in terms of great merchants, this would be nice. Instantly builds a bank and market. And the great work slots might even be helpful someday. We should probably get this, because we're getting points at twice the rate of Macedonia. Also, we are not going to get the first great engineer, and that's good because this is a crummy great engineer. I would love to get one that has wonder production associated with it. Now, Galileo could be nice. Might be worth thinking about patronizing him. 250 science for each adjacent mountain tile. I could probably get a 4 adjacency. Yeah, I could get a 4 adjacency tile here. That wouldn't be bad. 1, 2, 3, 4. So like that wouldn't be bad. We'll keep that in mind for later on. And then the writers, blah, 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 whatever. Maybe we'll get them, maybe we won't. You'd think for a cultural game that they're important, but they're really not. They're not the best way to get culture in this game. So you guys, we're going to build a new city this... Oh, hey, we've got a natural disaster occurring somewhere over here. Gradient dust storm. The sun is an angry orange disk in a hazy sky as people scurry about their business, cloth wrapped around their nose and mouths. Okay. So I'm going to move my archer out of the way. I don't know if I'm still in the dust cloud or not. No, there it is. It's over there. It can be much easier to see in strategic mode sometimes. But we're going to found a city here, so I need a name for this city, you guys. Alright, so now we apparently have unlocked whatever it is that we need to do to get the government plaza, Bretton Woods. So let's see, which one of these do we want? Leveraging city-states is cheaper. That doesn't seem that good at all. Ability to buy land units with faith. Again, I don't have enough faith to make that too good. +1 spy, and this is probably better. None of these are really that good though, honestly. Like seriously, none of them seem very good. But I guess the spy one, I guess. Foreign ministry is, yes, it would be good for Hungary, I agree. This city is almost at the housing cap again. It's grown back almost straight to the housing limit once again. Let's do the monument because it's super cheap. Only 2 turns. Although I think my culture generation is pretty darn good. Yeah, you just stay away from that storm. All right. So what do we have? We had Bretton Woods. We had Gradient Dust. I like the dust suggestion just because we're near this dust area. Here's visitors complain about the heat, but at least it's a dry heat. Okay, sure, whatever. And I was going to try to move Magnus there. Gradient. Where's Gradient? Oh, it's... I haven't renamed it yet, have I? I was like, where's Gradient Dust? But I haven't renamed it yet. All right. That is a poverty point site. It's not as bad as you might think. It's not good or anything, but it's not... It could be worse. Like it's got the niter here, and these tiles up here on like this side are pretty good. But yeah, the actual desert part is terrible. All right, so first things first. Let's get the... we want to get our aqueduct and our commercial district down here. They both can go on both tiles, right? Yeah, okay. All right. So yeah, this builder is not going to do anything until Magnus gets established. So we'll just chill here for the moment. I guess I could buy that tile and mine it if I really wanted to, but I don't think I do. Now, fortunately, I can reassign this tile. We still want that. We still want that, don't we? Now you could chop this. The only question is, do I want to chop it? Because the city will not have much production if I chop this. I'm not sure that I do, though. What I prefer to do is mine and chop this tile, or that tile. Let's go for this tile, because that's not in the borders of any city right now. This city is still waiting for that lighthouse to finish. It's trapped without enough food. I could settle on this island. That would be pretty funny. Wouldn't be too good, though. Yeah, so far the Ottomans haven't said anything. They've been awfully nice to me settling all this land down here. All right, you, mine that. That's nice. The city's going to grow just as it gets housing. Oh, this is a grassland tile. Can I put down more districts here? No, I'm already at the district cap. Okay. I was going to say this is a primary spot for a district. Just because it's on the water and it'll get the non-modal bonus, but it's not a large, the city's not large enough population to put a district down just yet. Oh, there's some beautiful land over here. Very dry though, and very Korea loyalty heavy. I think that's Korea's borders right there. Resort spot anyway, you're right. I mean, a lot of these tile improvements will get changed later on. You're absolutely right. Let's just have you move on to the iron for right now, and we can mine it next turn. I guess that's as far as I'm getting this turn with that scout. Alrighty. Yeah, so we've got one more settler coming down here. And I guess we'll need another one. Oh yeah, but here in Salt Lake City, that's right. I was just going to rush the Seguba, or the market here in Salt Lake City, and then rush the next settler out of Salt Lake City. Seems like a plan. And a number of these cities that finish Segubas will need to finish either will need to finish markets. There was a change in the city-state composition, or who is running that city-state. Akkad, yeah, because Akkad was just changed. Now it's Eleanor's city-state. I don't know who it was before that. Just let the AI sit there and fight with each other. So. Kill a unit with a musket. I don't know if we'll be able to get that. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, you can tell I'm not 100% today, can't you? Oh, excuse me. So we'll try to get this... oh, you know what? If we're going to go for this, let's get a musket now, if we can. Oh, I don't have the tech for muskets, do I? Well, I could get a sword and then upgrade to a musket. I have to get the actual tech for muskets. Still, let's get a sword out of here. And then we can upgrade to musket. And then try to kill something with it. I don't know if we will, but it's worth a shot. We can purchase... This is kind of cool, though, the way you can purchase multiple things in a city in the same turn. We can just get the market here, too. There we go. So that'll get us another trade route. Has Penazenka been renamed? Yes. I did make sure to get that. Oh, hi there. How do I pronounce this? Zito Turn to Herrers. I'm glad to see you here. Custom overlay? I mean, feel free to knock yourself out. I have to warn you, though, I can't promise in advance that I would use it, but I really do appreciate the offer. All right, so we finished the entertainment complex. Let's do the arena next, and then we'll be on to Coliseum after that. Apparently I got +1 era score for having my first sword. So this was the city where I said I'd love to get another district, but I can't just yet. Let's do the amphitheater. Excuse me. Yeah, let's try to do the amphitheater for now. I'm going to need a lot of these later on. Now this city's about to expand to this... Oh, wait. It was going to expand to this tile. Instead, it hopped up there instead. Okay, whatever. Well, we'll chop and mine that tile instead. I was considering whether to harvest this, but I think I'd rather save the stone for right now. So we'll chop and mine that instead. All right, Banana Beach finally finished with its whatchamacallit, its harbor district. Thanks for the 2 culture, by the way, coming in. So the next thing we want to do is we want to rush by that lighthouse. I don't think I have enough to do that right now, but I will next turn. So I'll just do that on next turn. And for the time being, if we want to go for something like Colossus. No, we probably should just put another district down here. That would probably be the most useful thing to do. We're already at the housing cap, by the way, but the lighthouse will help solve that. Let's get something else. Probably a theater square. I think just theater squares in general are going to be useful for me. This is not a high production city, so the industrial zone's not too compelling here. There's no particular good terrain for a campus. You can make the argument for a holy site, though. But there's no... Ideally, I want to put the holy sites to boost the Sugubas, the unique commercial district, and there's no commercial district here to boost. So let's do Theater Square. So we can just start working on that. And I am going to try to rush by the lighthouse soon. If you've noticed, the Benjamins has been working on this lighthouse. The city is essentially stalled out until it finishes the lighthouse. Like, it can't really do anything until the lighthouse is done. Lighthouses were terrible when Civ 6 was first created, but they've buffed them up to the point where they're now quite good. Let me highlight what they do. +1 food on all coastal tiles, so that's good. +2 housing if you're next to the coast. And +1 trade route capacity. In addition to the 2 gold, +1 housing, and the citizen slot. So you get 3 housing now if you build one of these. If you build a harbor district and a lighthouse next to the coast. Alrighty, so now we've got this city, and I guess we'll just work on the aqueduct for the time being. Just like have it slowly work on that. While it grows to size 4, because it can't start another district until it gets to size 4. Oh, hello, there's more water down here. That I was not expecting. It's too bad that this is so Korea loyal. Some of these city spots down here might get shifted depending on what this archer finds. Like I might shift where this settler that's en route. And Salt Lake City will purchase the next settler. So I do have to save up for this settler. I can't go splurging money left and right. I'm going to have to save up all of 3 turns income in order to do that. All right, let's make sure this is going to Pendazenka. There we go. So note that it will now go to, wait, does it say to Pendazenka? It doesn't say, but this tile is in Pendazenka's borders, so go ahead and do that. And we want to get this harbor district finished as soon as possible, because once the harbor district's done, we can rush out a lighthouse, and that way we can get off from this housing penalty. Apparently we have amenities issued. How happy are we in terms of amenities? Do we need like more of them? Where's the city screen that shows that? I used to have it mapped to F1 on, not city states, my cities. I used to have that mapped to F1 on, like where you just show all your cities at once. I know there's a way to see that. Because that's the best way to see your happiness status. I'll look in the menu real quick. I'm sure this is riveting to watch on the game, by the way. Capital city, next city. Full screen map search. And I can't see it. That's too bad. Just see. Yeah, it looks like I'm pushing up against my amenities limits. Just scrolling through my cities here. So that entertainment district and Coliseum is going to be helpful because that'll spread it to some amenities there. But it might be worthwhile talking to some other leaders and seeing if I can get some. Well, we'll definitely get the embassy. Get some extra happiness resources. Now I already have all of his happiness resources. He's not interested. Yeah, he's not. He doesn't seem to like me that much. I don't have this one. 6 gold per turn. How about we give you some luxuries we're not using. All right, so that'll help. Oh, also, let's get that embassy. Super cheap for me to get these. And wines, I don't have these. $7 gold. Okay, sure. I will pay you 7 gold. All right, that'll help. True, I will, so like getting cities in this area will start to build loyalty. So in time I should be able to get probably a city over here. I mean, this is prime time coastal, this is big time area for coastal resorts later on, so I definitely would like to do that. I've spent myself all the way down to 76 gold. Is that storm done? Oops, I didn't mean to show the world map, but here you go, here's the whole world map. We've kind of taken over this part of the map here. We're expanding all the way down to the tundra right now. How many cities do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 cities. Should be able to get up about 20 or so. Is it in the report screen? Probably. Where's the report screen? Looks like that storm is in fact over. So we have managed to defog most of the world. Like, there's still patches that are empty, but by and large, we've been pretty successful in defogging the world.
You must not lose faith in you.
All right. No longer suzerain of Fez. That's not a big deal. The Fez bonus was whatever. When you use a religious unit to convert a city, earn 20 science. That's fine. The one I want is Namadol. Namadol is awesome. Really, really good benefit. Geneva is also really nice, plus 15% science, but I don't have enough envoys to contest that. So I'm not going for it. Maybe later on in the game. Yes, Penizink is already at the housing limit. But it needs to finish its harbor district before I can get a lighthouse in there. So that's not possible just yet. Alright, storm's done. Yay. Alrighty, so we finished humanism. I don't think I want anything that's there. Now we can start we can start building the archaeological museums. Now we can't build the archaeologists themselves yet because they do not unlock until you get to natural history. But we can start building the museums. And if there's one thing you know about this game, art museums suck. Don't build art museums. They're terrible. Build the archaeological museums. They're way better. Much, much better. They produce much more culture and tourism. But we want to get to mercantilism because we want the bonus there. And we want triangular trade is really big for us. It's not just the gold, although getting 4 gold instead of 2 gold from trade routes is really nice. What we actually want is the +1 faith, because we're running, almost 15 trade routes. That'll be a big increase in our faith income. Logistics is really nice too. So I don't think I really want to change any of these. I'm pretty happy with what I've got, but I'll take a look just in case. So yeah, I'm getting a ton of trade routes here. I'm just trying to see if there's anything that I want more. I'm trying to let you guys chime in too. But again, I'm not really seeing much that's better than what I've got. The only other thing I would want is this town charters. But the only thing I would do is I would consider swapping civil prestige with this. But I'm not sure that this is that great. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything else I really want. All cities with the district prestige, that's actually kind of nice. All cities with the district have +1 housing and this is basically every city. +1 housing and +1 amenity in every single city. That's not bad at all. So did I lose that? I guess I lost that because my amenities are a little bit low right now. I gotta think about that. Take out prestige because I'm having, which one's prestige? Yeah, let's go ahead and make that swap. Let's try the Republican Legacy. So the Legacy cards are new in the expansions. They were not in the base game. So let's try that and see. All right, so note the science. I'm all the way up to 154 science, but Korea's up to 224. So it's just no matter what I do, I can never seem to catch up to Korea. Let's just see how many cities they have, because there is a limit. All right. Now, the crazy thing about Korea is Korea's doing this with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Korea has 7 cities. Or wait, no, is it? Yeah, it has 7 cities. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because it doesn't show the capital. I don't know how she's getting that much science from just that few cities. All I can say is the Seowans are pretty absurd. But with us having so many more cities, we should outscale her eventually. Oh, we have a captive spy of hers? So give me 13 gold per turn? Sure. I don't care. Take your spy back. Where is her capital anyway? So here's her capital. Let's just look in. Always easier to see what they have in strategic view. So she's got. And this must be her Ceylon. She only has a library and university. I don't know how she's getting that much science. Looks like she's building Chichen Itza here, or has built Chichen Itza. So I don't understand how she's getting that much science off 7 cities. 5 cities with 10 plus population. Maybe she's just got rationalism doing tons of work for her. Apparently something happened up here. Science specialist, yeah, maybe. I don't know. Alright, well this is the only city that can build this, so let's go ahead and have it work on the Grandmaster's Chapel. Or wait, no. Not the Grandmaster's Chapel. The Intelligence Agency, the only one that's actually really useful for me here. Alright, so this city finished its library. Yeah, I mean, we're doing really well with science. We're destroying every AI in the game with the one exception of Korea. It's just funny how Korea is such a ridiculous runaway in economic performance compared to everybody else. Alrighty, so we can build something else. And I think we have some tiles we can improve here too. Let's see, I put the campus here. I'm trying to see if there's a case for a discounted district. So what do we have right now? We have the harbor and we have the campus. We just unlocked our third. Why don't we do the theater square? That seems like a good call here. We might need to get... We'll probably need another industrial district somewhere over here. And if I think about it, I am going to need a city to build Eiffel Tower, and I think that requires an industrial district. Nope, does not. Okay, I am wrong. Does not require an industrial district, so any city can build that. I will probably have dollar signs build it, because dollar signs has the best production. Unfortunately, I don't think you can cash rush wonders. Theater Square is probably the best call. I like that suggestion. Let's see if we can find a good spot for it. It is not discounted, but that's okay. Like, you would get a +1 cultural bonus, but I would rather just have that tile. Like, look at that tile. It's an awesome tile. 2 food, 3 production, 1 beaker, 1 culture. I'd rather just have that tile, honestly. This is the tile to go to. This tile sucks. Like, there's nothing here. Now, I know the culture was just going to expand there anyway. Oh, and the other thing is, it's by the coast, so non-Madol. We'll get the non-Madol bonus from being there. Coastal tile, RIP resort. That is true. Could have been a resort. Why does the mall not have a Suguba? Well, the mall doesn't have... Well, it doesn't have a Suguba because it's coastal. And because it was not on fresh water, I needed to build a harbor instead. So we built a harbor and a lighthouse instead. I would not have had enough housing if I had not... if I had gone for the Suguba instead. It's a good suggestion, but I need that. Where's the housing? Here it is. See how the city has tons of housing? It would have been too low on housing without using the harbor district. And I was able to get a very strong harbor there. All right, so remember how the Benjamins was like totally unable to grow? Now that it's finished that lighthouse, now it's up to 4 out of 8 housing. We also got a huge amenities boost. It looks like that policy helped us a ton. So next up, this city just needs to keep growing. We can build another district here. And I'm thinking, you know, industrial zone wouldn't be bad for... I do need an industrial zone at one of these cities, because I have one up here at the capital, but it wouldn't be bad to get... But I really do need at least one down here to reach out all the other cities. Cha-Ching is probably the best candidate, but the Benjamins could work too. Like, what if I put it on this tile? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so that would reach Make It Rain. That would reach Piggy Bank. That would reach That would reach Gradient Dust. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that would reach Penazenka. So yeah, this tile I like for the industrial zone. Let's put it on. It was on that tile. Now I have to purchase 2 tiles to get over there. But I think that's okay. I'm just flinging gold around like a crazy man here. And I can actually purchase it at Cha-Ching. It'll be cheaper, 120 as opposed to 180. But then I can swap it over to the Benjamins. Yeah, right here. Now the question is, do I want to hold off for a turn or two and get the chopping bonus first? I might want to do that. That's probably not worth it. I hate wasting the forest, but I'd rather just get started now. All right, there we go. So you work on that. I can never manage to get enough gold to do a whole lot here. So you just hang out here for the time being until I can upgrade you. Hey, Sydney. Yeah, there's some good land over here. I might have a penguin resort. Yeah, we will. I mean, you can't build a coastal resort on tundra tiles, but you can. There is something new called ski resorts in this game. Let me pull them up in the Civilopedia. I can't recall what tech they're at. The ski resorts, here we go. Provides tourism equal to the tile's appeal. Can be built on a mountain. Cannot be built adjacent to another ski resort. What's the tech that unlocks this? Professional sports. So yeah, you can build them on mountain. You can build ski resorts on any mountain. It just can't be next to another ski resort. So we will definitely be doing some of that in this game. Now you should probably come down here and lumber mill this. The city should be growing pretty fast. Because it's got that trade. Oh, that's right. It only has a 2-food trade route, not a 4-food trade route. That's why it's a little bit slower. And you still need 3 turns for Magnus to get here. Although I think we're going to... Oh, never mind. I was going to say I think we're going to get a border expansion, but I forgot no non-Modol here, so we don't get the big culture bonus. Like, look at the difference between Penzance, or Penazenka, which is getting 3 culture, and Gradient Dust, which is getting 0.3 culture. Again, that's the power of non-Modol. We've already popped borders once here. And at this point, I need to get an improvement on that tile. Okay, you can just chill here, Archer. I am not expanding any further to the east. It is lousy terrain, and it is also way too big of a loyalty penalty. Gradient Dust, Piggy Bank, that's as far east as I'm going. This is just clearly Ottoman territory. Again, I'm not a big fan of all the loyalty nonsense in this game, but it exists, and you gotta play the game as it is. So for Make It Rain, let's go ahead and remove this. Again, I would have preferred to dump that into a district, but there's no district available. It needs to grow to size. It needs to grow another size, and it is not currently does not have enough food to do that. It's only growing at +3 food per turn, so I'm gonna need to get some more food in here. Can probably just chop jungle tiles to get food though. I don't care about it getting past size 7. That's plenty. Cities just don't grow that large in Civ 6. This is not Civ 5 where you have lots of really big cities. Oh, hey, hi Docsmock. Thanks for subscribing. So, $signs, the desert saying, we'll have ski resorts? Yes. Yes, it will. I mean, look at the snow-capped peaks, right? We're going to have ski resorts on these peaks eventually. In the Hombori Mountains. So we should be able to get 1, 2, 3, 4 ski resorts in there eventually. I suspect the culture will have expanded to grab those tiles by the time we get there. Where is that? Sangju's under siege. That's a... Wait, who's putting this under siege? Is Korea at war with someone? I didn't think that they were. Is that the barbarians putting it? No, it's got to be the barbarians. Could they lose the city to the barbarians? That would be awesome. Kilimanjaro erupted down there. All right. So we finally finished this builder, which, as I mentioned, I really should have rushed earlier. And that means we've got a chance to build some more districts. So we've got a number of different options here. I think that a campus district would not be amiss here, because I haven't been building a lot of campus districts. Wouldn't be such a bad thing. Well, alternately, I could build... Or I could try to build another theater square here. Why don't I do campus for District 2, and then I can look into theater for District 3. I already got the Suguba here. All right. This is probably the best spot here. Now you might say that's the same +1 culture, but I'm going to be bulldozing down some of that. All right, first things first, go improve that tile. Magnus almost there. Hold your horses, little builder. He's, poor Sydney. I don't know what he's upset about, but clearly he is upset. Oh, nice, we're getting close to getting that tile in range. Helps to get non-Modol, getting all that extra culture. I honestly don't know how you do this. Has anyone played this game and know? I kind of wondered about that too. Like, how exactly do you build on tiles that you normally can't move on? I was wondering the exact same thing. Oh, hey, there's a bar. Oh, we got to get... so we got to get a musket. We got to upgrade this guy to musket and then kill a unit with him. So let's research the musket tech, which is this one, build an armory. We're about to finish an armory and get that boost right over here. Or no, we were working on barracks. Well, maybe I'll cash rush the armory. Because otherwise I'm not going to... There's no way I can finish the armory in time. Yeah, I told you, chill out until next turn. You can't move on that tile yet. Alright, there we go. I almost finished that amphitheater. That's nice. A lot of units over here. Is that... then there's Alhambra. Built by, could be placed like a district. Yeah, maybe that. I don't know. It's a good question. I guess we'll find out. I don't know if anyone's played that. Oh, cool. We're going to get this library. Again, still just slowly trying to close the gap with Korea on science. We've certainly outpaced them. Oh, we got a drought. Withering drought beats down on the doubt. Withering... can't speak. A merciless sun beats down on the drought-stricken and withered earth. Where is that? Oh, at Moneybags. Well, boy, my city sure can't catch a break, can it? I probably should stuff another specialist into the university. I mean, it's going to grow. I could put another specialist in there. Yeah, I probably got to get a builder over here just to repair that damage. All right, so armory. Let's get the armory. 620. So now we got the boost for gunpowder. That'll save us a couple turns. And now Mint can go back to building something else. Granary is very cheap here. Maybe we'll just do the granary. I don't technically need the housing, but I could use the food from it. Well, we'll go amphitheater. I mean, let's back up a step. Do we really need the city to grow another size? I mean, it's kind of working all the tiles already, and I'd rather give Iron Bags the other tiles it's not working. So it's probably fine to just stay at size 7. That gets me 3 districts. I mean, that's probably all I really need there, if we're thinking about it. All right, so Iron Bags. We said this would be a good place to cash rush the university. It certainly doesn't need the... Wow, apparently I don't even need the aqueduct. I've got tons of housing here. I might cash rush the university here later, so I don't actually want to build that. Let's build the watermill. That's +2 food, and I want the city to keep growing. It's 1 food in the city center tile, and then 1 food from the rice. Moneybags is basically the depoy capital. Yeah, pretty much it's like, hey, can we have Moneybags get hit by the natural disasters? Because we really don't want dollar signs to get hit. Also, I just realized I should not be building questionable infrastructure. I should be finishing out my trade routes right now. That would be much more useful. Well, I think I do want to keep the watermill going there, but like I really do need to get these trade routes. I've got like 2 or 3 underused trade routes. You are 1 turn away from being able to build another. Like this turn is about able to put down another district, so let's... I haven't actually put the aqueduct down, have I? I have no idea what you should build here. I think I want to build a district next, but you're not there yet, so I don't know. Put a turn into your bank first. Oh, I didn't even realize I can't build more faith buildings because I never researched the text that unlock. I never researched temple. Probably should research that at some point just so I can build temples in some of my cities. Yep, that's what I was thinking. I was like, I really need to fill out these trade routes before anything else. All right, 1 more turn. Finally, you're going to get Magnus to help out there. All right, there we go. Yeah, now that's a nice tile. 4 food, 2 production, 2 gold. Not too shabby. And this city, again, needs a lighthouse desperately, but is not quite there yet. Oh, you only have 1 build left. Well, I think you've done everything you can. Well, I was going to say you've done everything you can here, but you might as well hang out here and improve the sheep once that gets grabbed by the culture. All right, there we go. Grab that. And here, we'll probably chop this into the campus as opposed to lumber milling it. Oh, and there's stuff across the water I can improve too. Nice. Not to mention these crab resources. Oh, and this tile. Cool. So there's more stuff for that guy to do. Meanwhile, down here, I think the Benjamins need some worker love. So why don't you come help the Benjamins next? Oh, hey. Barbarians. Lots of barbarians. Enough that we're probably not founding that city right now. Well, we'll upgrade this to a musket, and that'll probably be enough. These units are relatively weak down here. All right, what do we still need to defog? I actually have most of this territory revealed over here. Looks like getting that sword is going to be just in time. Alright, so he wants me to go to war with Alexander. No. How about we trade for something else? So he only has 5 cities. I mean, I just have so many more than him. He can't really compete at this point. I don't think I have any luxuries. Good luck. Yeah, have fun over there. Alright, we finally get Magnus. Alright. So you can now build another district, and I think over here I actually want an industrial district, because I'm going to need, like, Moneybags will not provide coverage over here. The Moneybags district is on this tile, right? No, where is it? Hold on. It can be hard to see. Here it is, over here. Yeah, so that does not reach the mall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, it definitely does not reach the mall. So if Desert Oasis can, like, put it here, that would provide coverage for the mall, for Eastwatch. What about here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. So we could put it here, and then that would provide coverage for the mall, and it would also stretch out to anything that might be over here to the right. So let's do that. It's also pretty cheap to build too. It even has an adjacency bonus. Now let's get out of strategic mode. Oh, hey, Korean settler. Huh. Interesting. How many movement? I don't know what the skirmisher does. I actually need to look this unit up. This is a new unit. So they have 3 movement points, 20 melee strength, 30 range strength. Okay. So it can't attack me here. Heh. So it looks like we might not get anything over here because Korea's already pushing through. But we should still be able to get a spot here at the very least. Maybe these 2 spots. Also, yeah, I'm not disembarking here. It's a lot of units. Here's another... Oh, shoot. Well, that archer can shoot me. Oh, well. So the map extended down to the bottom a little further than I thought. Well, at least we can upgrade this sword next turn. Might be useful to have another unit over here. Maybe we should start bringing this archer over to help out, just in case. You can now help out here at Gradient Dust. So let's start out by going here. We've got Magnus in place. So there we go. So much for the... There goes another Suguba. Works for me. Alright. Now, Penisenka. How many charges does this guy have left? He only has 1 charge left. So he's almost out of charges. And this city is not growing either. We probably want to improve the crabs. Just because that's going to be a nice tile once the borders expand. It'll also provide some housing. It's a half a point of housing. And I have 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that'll give me another point of housing if I improve that. All right, you. Now I do want to improve that tile over there. But now is this a hill? No, unfortunately. So maybe we just lumber mill these ties for the time being. As much as I'd love to chop them, it will help to have that production, and we can always chop them later. Like, that's quite a bit more production there. All right, you are coming down to help the Benjamins, which is working an unimproved tile for some reason. And Cha-Ching probably, yeah, Cha-Ching could use more work too. Well, going to the Benjamins first. Again, monumentality for moving those builders is just awesome. I'm glad I had the worker here to spot this settler incoming. Not that I can do anything about it, but still. The advance notice is still nice. Alright, so we've got almost this whole area defogged. So we can see that Monty's been pushing on some of these cities. So I am saving right now to try and maybe get another settler out of this city to try and claim these 2 spots down here. But it does look like I'm going to need... You know what? I probably need another sword, don't I? We'll upgrade them both to muskets. We can even flip into the cheap upgrade policy for a turn if we want. I don't know if that's worth doing, but we could, we could flip into that and then just research theology real quick and pop back. That would probably be worth doing. Oh yeah, you're still over here. Hey, we found Kumasi. Hey, that's a pretty good city-state. They want me to construct an entertainment complex. Well, I already finished one, unfortunately. So theirs is if you send them traders to any city-states, provide extra culture. The only one, out of all these city-states, the only ones I really want to maintain suzerain bonus is Namadal and maybe Geneva. The others are not that great.
Man is a military animal in a market economy.
All right. Yeah, I know. I know where the... I see. So it's right here. Well, we need to try to kill this unit if we can. I don't know if we have enough movement points to do that, though. So, yeah, Korea went ahead and grabbed this spot. So if we ever went to war with them, that would be who to go after. Just get visibility. Oh, apparently that archer didn't shoot me. All right. So change policies. So we definitely want triangular trade because that's an awesome policy. We definitely want logistics, also an awesome policy. And we want to get the upgrade policy, the cheap upgrade policy. Actually, we'll keep out logistics for right now and get the cheap upgrade policy. Professional army. This looks pretty good. All right, and now we'll just pick up theology, which takes all of one turn, and it'll give us another envoy. Oh shoot! I should have gone to the for the 2-for-1 policy. I'm not going to reload for it, but what I should have done is gone for the 2-for-1 policy, dropped one envoy into Kumasi or Jerusalem. That wouldn't be bad either, and then swap out of it on the following turn. Anyway, so let's get the upgrade. Only 155 gold. Okay. And what was the one that was boosted by having... Oh, I have to kill a unit with the musket. That's right. I have to kill a unit with one. Well, that shouldn't be too hard to do. You need to come back over here. Just for safety's sake. This builder should be... There we go. Just for safety's sake. Move the builder back here. So between these two muskets, we should be able to kill like a warrior or whatever. Yeah, thanks for the suggestion, Rose. All right. And those borders will expand in one turn. And we'll grab that. All right. Go ahead and mine that. There we go. Boy, that mine really improves that tile, doesn't it? It goes from 2 food, 1 production to 2, 2, 4 after I mine it. And we're about to top the 500 gold per turn margin, which is really insane at this point. Anyway. So what tiles are we working here? Oh, I actually need more housing. Well, I can get housing by farming another tile. Should provide a point of housing. So we'll move over there. Gradient dust. There we go. Oh, we're at 498. Come on, 500 gold per turn. Come on, 500 gold per turn. Also, we can purchase another market, so let's do that. There we go, 500 gold per turn. Nice. I also have to get more of those traders out, because I am still running 4 trade routes below capacity. Like I have Mint working on one, but I should have more of these districts, more of these cities working on them. Also, I need to get a builder out here, because I pledged that as soon as I finished mercantilism, lumber mills can be built on rainforest. I said I was going to get a builder out of here as soon as that was a possibility, so I can improve these tiles. And then I can go up here, and I think dollar signs has another tile. Like that tile should probably be improved too. Neighborhood has been buried after a money pile collapsed. I mean, that would kind of sum up this game, wouldn't it? Okay, so I can't even get through here because there's too many Aztec units in the way. traffic jams, the worst part of Civ 4. So I should also, I should probably upgrade my units while I'm in professional army here, because there is a boost that's, isn't it multiple crossbows? Yeah, own 2 crossbows, so I should do that next turn too. I also should get the 2 bombards, but I don't have any crossbows yet. I also would like to look at this, kill a unit with a knight. That's pretty important too. I don't have any knights though. Well, so it looks like I got a cash rush a knight out of here too. That doesn't need to be done immediately though. Just trying to think about what's coming up. This is not like a perfectly played game. I'm not like trying to do long-term planning here. I'm more just trying to spot stuff ahead of time. Oh, cool. Oh, we can get it. We can get the killing unit with a musket here. Oh, wait, no, we can't. Oh, if I had logistics, maybe I could. Oh, well. Let's move our dudes here. I think we might have zone of control this guy. Maybe. Not 100% sure. Welcome rainfall. Catastrophic volcano eruption. And there's another trade route. Oh, we actually got a great person. Instantly build bank and market in this district. Nice. So we gotta find a place. We just finished a Seguba where we have not rushed. I don't know if there is a place that fits that. Gradient Dust would have been a perfect spot, but we just literally rushed a market there. Actually, I don't think I've got a market or a bank in this district. No, I've never done it here in dollar signs. Amazing. All right, well that works. We'll take that. I don't know why my gold didn't go up by more. Okay. Income plus 552 per turn. Who's the next merchant? This one doesn't seem super important. So we do have this possibility if we wanted to. I think I'm okay with Korea taking this though. I would rather probably get Isaac Newton if Isaac Newton's available here in the Renaissance era. And I'd rather not spend the money. Alrighty. So again, we want to do industrialization. I'm not going to get the 3 workshops in time, but that's okay. I really want the +1 production on all mines. That's really important. And I'd also like to get started on factories, because that extends that benefit to everything in range. Well, you can only get it from 1 factory, but it's important to be able to set it up so all your cities are benefiting from 1 factory and 1 power plant. Where's the upgraded version? Here. You can get another production that extends out. Anyway, so that's what we're pushing towards right now. We want the Enlightenment next. We probably want to be able to run rationalism at some point. And then we'll be pushing in this direction. Some of these governor titles. So we also do want to pick up more governor titles. I don't see any other governor titles here immediately. But there are some coming on the tree. And like I said, I want to get Reina's ability. I want to promote Reina. So, where is she? So that I can cash rush districts, which will be really, really useful. Okay. All right, yes, era dedication. Okay. All right, first things first. We are not chopping this down. We're building the lumber mill instead, because this city has absolutely no production unless I build lumber mills. Yeah, like I can probably swap off this pretty crummy desert tile. Should be grabbing this tile, but I guess that's 3rd ring. One nice thing about Banana Beach is these tiles that it grabs, I can actually swap over here to dollar signs. Like this was a tile grabbed by Banana Beach, and then I swapped it over to dollar signs. Here comes another Desert Hill mine for me to improve. All right, why don't you do the? Oh wow, look at the faith. We're starting to get some legit faith income too. Why don't you do the? Actually, you know what? Don't do a market. Give me a trader. I need those traders. I need like a trader, any city that can build one. So meanwhile, down here, you should probably invest in another district because you've unlocked a new one. Could I get a holy site that boosts some of these Segubas? Unfortunately, no. Like this would be a great spot to put one, but it's a resource tile because that would boost both of these Segubas. So I cannot do that, which is a little bit too bad. So this is probably not a great spot for a holy site either. But I could always do another campus. Don't worry too much about the adjacency bonuses here because I'm going to be chopping down most of these forest tiles. Entertainment for the envoy? No, I'm not building a whole... Well, actually, I was going to say no, but I kind of do want entertainment districts for late in the game. Like, if I put one here, how many cities would that reach to? 1, 2, 3, 4... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, actually, yeah, entertainment conflict's a great idea. Right here. That'll stretch out to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 different cities. Seems like a good idea. All right, so we need to hold the envoy for right now until we can get in the 2-for-1 policy, which we can do on the next civic swap. And I need to swap off square rigging because I am not going to waste science. I am going to get a kill with the musket shortly. And we will instead chase after steel. Is the other next thing we really want to push towards. Oh, did I do the civic swap yet? No, I have not. Okay, so let's do our upgrades. We need to upgrade to 2 crossbows at least. I know I have another archer up here somewhere. Yeah, I got a whole bunch of archers here. And one of these was... one of them wanted me to upgrade to a pike and shot. Now, do pikes upgrade to pike and shot? It would seem logical that they would. Okay. So I should upgrade to pike and shot too, because I get an envoy for that. Now, I can't do that on this turn, but I would be able to later. All right, there we go. Get the boost for metal casting. And now I do need to swap out of this because I'm going to be... I want to be back in better policies for the next 5 turns, but we can always get back in that later on. Excuse me. Ugh. Yeah, I don't sound great, do I? I guess I could... actually, you know what? Let's take this out. Let's go for the 2-for-1 policy. We'll drop it in a couple turns. Diplomatic League. I never call it Diplomatic League. I always just call it the 2-for-1 policy. And the reason why I'm doing that is, look, I'm about to get more envoys. And there are other city-states I would prefer to pick up the points with. So we'll do that with Kumasi. So now we've got the 2 envoys here, and then we'll pick up this for the amphitheaters. I don't have very many of them, but it won't hurt to get them. And the other thing I am going to need is I am going to need to get a second university. So I'll probably look to cash rush that soon. I have kind of taken a back seat to the cash rushing of a settler here, just because I have to deal with the barbarians first. But one thing I can do is move the settler forward for more visibility, because settlers have like ridiculous visibility in this game. You builder can just chill here for the time being. Or actually you can stand on this tile. Fortunately, I am still going to grab this resource tile next turn, which is good because that way it won't be grabbed by Korea. Yay, and then now you can do this. That gets Panazenka out of the housing penalty. Not much production, but 5 gold is pretty nice. And again, I'm going to rush a lighthouse the minute that harbor district finishes, because that city desperately needs it. Now you can come down here and improve this tile. Why? Because I only have 1 build left, so it's not enough to chop and mine these jungle tiles. Alright, meanwhile you come on over here, and you can chop that next turn. Again, I would prefer to put it into something other than the... put in the Taj Mahal, no. I was going to say I would prefer to put it into something other than the aqueduct. Maybe I'll just use it to get a trader here. But I think it's going to need some lumber mills. It probably will. I think you're right. But look, if you look here in the second ring, it will expand onto some of these tiles. Like that's a hill tile, that's a hill tile, that's a hill tile. So as it expands its borders, it will pick up tiles that I can use for production. So I think it'll be okay long term. All right, so right there, I also picked up a point of housing by improving that tile. And unlike in Civ 4, where food is king, I would prefer to work these tiles over the 3 food tile, which feels bizarre, again, but production is more important in Civ 6. Strangely. Very, very strange for people who played Civ 4. All right, yeah, you chill there. You just keep hanging out here, providing me vision on these dudes. Oh, we don't have open borders with Korea. Let's fix that, shall we? We can definitely get open borders with Korea. Oh, there's got a new report. Completed research on banking. Okay. Well, I already have banking, so that's good. Where's... Oh, wait, do we already have open borders? Maybe we do have open borders. She's still in Classical Republic. Nope. So why can't I move into her territory? Do we not have open borders? I thought we did. Because I'm not seeing it as an option. You do have... Okay, well, for whatever reason, I can't move on this... Oh, you know what? It's a marsh tile. It's a marsh tile! That's why I can't move there. Yep, thanks for clarifying. I thought it was just a flat ground tile, but nope, it was a marsh tile. All right. So you see we're on turn 146. I am going to try to run this until turn 150, and I think that'll be a nice stopping point. All right, so Korea earns Galileo. And next up... Oh, wow. Next up's Darwin. That's better. That's 500 science for each natural wonder tile. We should definitely try to get that, because that would be... I can probably get cash in for quite a bit. Oh, Great Lighthouse is gone. I was not planning to go for it. Darwin we do want. Now, we are fortunately very much in the driver's seat, but we're gonna this won't play into this session, but we're gonna have to keep an eye on this. Also, this merchant sucks, so I will probably pass on this merchant. There are some merchants that do provide a bonus for. Also, this engineer sucks too. I will probably pass on some of these. Anyway, so money bags, yes. What did we just finish here? Oh, we finished a workshop. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into factory there in time. But for now, instead we can build something else. And I actually think this would be a good city for a holy spot, because I can put it here for a +2 adjacency bonus. And, you know, this city kind of sucks anyway. So let's just go for the holy site. I don't think anything else I need here too badly. But we should get the trader out first, because we're trying to fill out these trade routes. All right, there we go. All right, the Benjamins, why don't you work that tile instead for the time being? Oh my god. I was like, I don't want you to work this tile until you finish your... Oh wait, no, never mind. That city can grow. Oops, I'm wrong. I was thinking the city couldn't grow, but I forgot we already finished the lighthouse there. It can grow just fine. Well, real Leonardo didn't suck, but in game he's not the best. All right, there we go. See, this Banana Beach is coming along now. Now, does it have a lighthouse? I can't remember if I finished that. No, it doesn't have a lighthouse, so we should purchase that. That'll also open up another trade route too. There we go. See, now it's got plenty of food and it's got extra housing. There we go. All right, good stuff. So now I got yet another trade route to fill out. I have 3 builds with you. I don't think Piggy Bank needs a whole lot more. I think I'll just improve that, and then I'll go work on one of these tiles. Crabs. That's true. Yeah, but like, here's the thing. Am I going to work the crabs? I don't think so. Like, I think I would work this tile next, and then I think I would work this tile next. I don't know. How good are the crabs, really? I guess they're 5 gold. Well, I'll think about it. So anyway, let's put this into, just as I mentioned, let's just try to get a trader out here. So this will produce 138, and how much does the trader cost? All right, so this will finish the trader, which is what I wanted. All right. And guess what? Gradient Dust can use the trade route right here, because we don't have one yet. And you can run this up here to $signs. Oh, look, we're gonna get a nice road that runs all the way up here. Very nice. All right. And that'll make this city much better. 5 more trade routes to go. We're also going to need a monument here, because this city is not going to be able to expand borders, and we're going to need more housing. You can finish the aqueduct for housing, though. All right, so Monty actually has quite a few cities over here. He conquered this one. He's been at war with, he's been at war with the Ottomans like forever in this game without actually achieving much of anything. All right, okay, so that scout retreated back into enemy territory, or Korean territory. So I can't attack it this turn, but I will keep this guy right here. Why was I able to move 3 tiles? Because I had logistics policy in place. All right, so these muskets are just going to come down here, and they should be able to kill one of these warriors eventually. That's right. I also need a knight too, don't I? Because I need to have... I have kill something with a knight is another goal. There we go. Salt Lake City gets another nice tile. There we go. Yeah, that seems fine. It can grow onto that salt resource next turn. So this city is fine for the time being. Doesn't need anything else. I have to kill the barbarians soon before they get upgraded. I mean, I'm heading over here. I'm trying. So I'm doing my best to get these muskets down there. I mean, if this unit doesn't move, I can kill it next turn. Oh, for the bonus? Oh, I see what you're saying, yeah. Major drought. Ugh. Okay, well, hey, guess what? We've got a worker that can just fix this up right away. Oh, well, we'll be able to fix it up. So make it rain. Just repeat that route. So here's the trade route that we finished. I think I'm just going to have Mint do another trader. So what do these wonders do, just out of curiosity? +3 envoys. I mean, maybe someday. Terracotta Army is great if you're fighting, but we're not going for the fighting route in this game. Although the all archaeologists from the owner can enter foreign lands without open borders, that is kind of nice. That could be worth considering. What is this? There's so many wonders in this game now. 3 governor promotions. This would be nice if I had more cities on other continents, which I do not. Anyway, let's just do another trader for right now. And this new one, let's move to one of our cities that does not have a trade route active. Although I think most of my cities do have trade routes. It's the mall, make it rain. I think just about everything has a trade route running. So I could run it to another civ then, potentially. Like I could try to run it over to one of those city-states, right? That I was trying to get an envoy for. Like, are any of them in range though? Is the question? Because I know Bologna, and Geneva both want trade routes, but I don't think either of them are in range at the moment. Where are these ones? All right, that's definitely not in range. Fez is the other one, or is that... No, Fez is Train a Courser. All right, so this one is not that far away. Like if I got a trade route in Piggy... I guess I need a trade... Whatchamacallit? A trading post. That's what the word I'm looking for. I need a trading post in Piggy Bank to be able to do that. Like, where does it say whether or not you have a trading post? Oh, here it is. Trading post right there. So once I have one in Piggy Bank, I'll be able to do that. In the meantime, though, I probably should start sending trade routes to some of the other AIs because it does boost my tourism to them. Although I guess I don't have... Yeah, I can't, unfortunately, send to the city-states that want it. Not yet. Anyway, though, what I can do is I can send to some of these Korean cities that are pretty awesome. Or I could try to boost one of my existing cities. Like, it might not be the worst thing to try to boost $signs further. That's also a possibility. One other thing about sending these to foreign civs is it also will get me a trade route in their territory. So that could be valuable too. But like this city here is pretty nice. Although I guess it's not as much gold benefit, but +1, +1. I mean, that's not bad. Then again, do I really need the money? Just run it there. Why not? Okay, that was apparently Mint's own domestic trade route. I don't think Mint had a trade route running. All right, so let's start Colosseum now. Right here. Only 15 turns, not bad. Also, I need to get a builder up here to improve this tile, because I am working it already. And maybe the crabs. Also, +3 amenities already. Well, we'll get another builder down there soon enough. In the meantime, though, I wanted to... I'm trying to keep pressure on this stupid unit here. I guess I'll go there for this turn. We should be able to get down to this warrior next turn if it stays there. Well, in 2 turns. So what did we finish here? I wish the game would tell you what you just finished. That would be a little more convenient. I think we finished the watermill, I think. All right, so we've got an unimproved tile there too. So we've got a couple cities here that have unimproved tiles. Like, we're gonna need some attention here. So let's get a builder out here. But I also wanted to get, a knight out because I had that kill a unit with a knight quest. Do I not have the tech that unlocks knights yet? I might not have that tech. No, it looks like I have that. Oh, it's Mandakalu Cavalry, that's why. I'm like, where are the knights? I'm not seeing them. It's because I have a unique unit. Here it is. It's my unique unit. Alright, so we'll get some arrow points for that because it's our unique unit. So we'll hopefully try to kill a unit with that. And I do want to get a builder up in this area, but I can cash rush that on an upcoming turn. Why don't you... you certainly don't need housing. I guess just work on the university for right now. Either that or put down a holy site. You know, this would be a nice holy site. Next to the mountains, next to the campus. Alright. Go for that then. Oh yeah, I need the second university. Well, okay. I do need to get the second university too. That is correct, I do need that. Alright. Gradient dust. That'll have to be one of the upcoming purchases. Alright, which city do we want first? Probably this one. No loyalty issues, right? Nope. Seems like the terrain's a little bit better over here. Doesn't look like any barbarian units can jump out and grab us there. Okay, yeah, we saw that already. Thanks. Alright, still exploring. Maybe between this musket and this chariot I can corner this skirmisher that's running around. Probably not, though. I do wish that there was map trading in this game. Since there's not map trading, it is very important to explore the map, because if you're doing a cultural game, you're going to need to know where the relics are later. Well, it feels like we're getting closer to Korea. I don't know if we actually are, though. It feels like we're getting closer to Korea's science output, though. Oh, good question. I don't know. I really should think about where I want to put Eiffel. Oh, okay. Well, that's going to get us that boost. What do we get this for? I completed a quest for non-Madol. What was the quest for non-Madol? Oh, well. Whatever it was, I achieved it. Yeah, some of these are not in range yet. Construct the holy site. Yeah, I'll get an envoy with them for constructing that holy site. I'll get one with Kumasi for constructing an entertainment district, which we have underway right now. All right, whatever. And let's go ahead and get this boost for killing a unit with our musket, because I'm pretty sure a musket can beat a warrior. There we go. All right, let's pick that up now. +1 movement for bark units. That'll help explore the map, and then that'll clear our way to get to industrialization. Then we gotta continue hitting the bottom of the tree. We're gonna need to get 2 bombards, so we want to get... well, I guess I can cash rush them. It would have been better to get catapults and then upgrade them, but whatever. I can just get the bombards. I am going to try to get the kill unit with a knight. Have 2 forts in your territory. That I also should work on. So I'm going to need a military engineer. Mint can get a military engineer. Unfortunately, those things are quite expensive. But it should be able to get one. 9 turns, that's not too bad. So we've got to remember to do that next. Now here we just finished the amphitheater. So let's go ahead and grab that. We actually do need quite a bit of culture because you need culture to advance in the civics tree. Anyway, this city just finished. Oh, it's industrial zone. All right, so you do the workshop. You are working towards factories already. That's the next big thing you're going to work on. And this city needs the lighthouse before anything else. There we go. Which gives us yet another trade route. Yep. Note that we're kind of sticking around 500 gold per turn because we're getting a lot of buildings that are increasing our expenses. Also, I need to go through the AI leaders. There's the Suguba, but of course I already have a harbor district, so I'm not going to get a Suguba. That would just be wasteful. Let's see. So you probably need... Honestly, the next thing to get is a builder for this area, but I can cash rush builders. I can't cash rush this other stuff. So why don't you get me another district instead? Well, a Dark Age wouldn't be the worst thing, because that would set me up for like a Heroic Age afterwards. Dark Ages are not that bad, by all accounts. I'm just interested in pushing through the tech tree as quickly as possible. Let's try a campus. This seems like a likely spot. Not much I can do here. I mean, I guess there's a... Well, +3 campus. Could be good, but, yeah. Alright, so you've improved all these tiles. Now you still have 3 builds left. Let's have you come up here and start working on some of these cities. I think that tile needs to be improved. This tile definitely needs to be improved. Just making sure it's not running like a specialist or something when it should be... Yeah, it really shouldn't be running this tile because I'm already over the housing cap. There we go, that's better. Definitely needs to go improve that tile. Wait, have I mined this? I don't think I've mined that one either. I haven't mined either of these 2 tiles. The yields are so good I thought I'd already mined them, but no, I haven't. Hard to tell sometimes because the city is so amazing. Alright, still can't repair that yet, so just chill until you can repair it. You are coming down here to help out. I can actually move through Namadol's territory because I'm the suzerain. That's nice. Alright, I need you to come down here and kill something too. And we need a name for this city, you guys, because we're about to found this city. What do we want here? Obviously, we're not going with Malti. Also, thank you, Namadol, for that 2 culture. Pretty nice. Let's get our normal Suguba over here. Bretton Woods, sure. I know we didn't go with that last time, so we'll go with it now. Bretton Woods' famous financial agreements signed at Bretton Woods. Just if anyone's like, what the heck is he talking about with Bretton Woods? Alrighty. And you know what? This is a good spot for a Magnus. Although we have 1 more chop to do here, so we can start moving next turn. I'm also pleasantly surprised to see that the Ottomans have not complained about anything so far in this game. For some reason, he couldn't move on to this tile. I guess he only had 2 movement points. Alright. You keep going over here. Actually, no, you cancel that. I would prefer not to kill this with these guys. I would prefer to kill it with this Mandikalu cavalry. And let's not have you sit in a spot where you can get shot by that archer. Move you back a tile. Slowly defogging our rival's territory. Again, could need these for future archaeologist artifacts. So that's part of the reason to do this. Anyway, so we're going to get a few more, another tech and another civic next turn. And I really should get that 2nd university built somewhere, shouldn't I? Desert Oasis finally got a trading post.
There is little manhood, whatever is...
Alright. Oh, hey, this is perfect. Just get you over there. Everybody else run away, because we don't actually want to kill this barbarian. We want the cavalry, our knight unit, to do it. So no one else kill that unit. How do we get the boost for scientific theory, by the way? Oh, have the Enlightenment civic. Okay. All right. On we go to industrialization. And with the Enlightenment in hand, research astronomy, well, we can certainly do that. Here we're pushing, we need to get to natural history ASAP. That's the next thing to do. So let's go here. We need to get that archaeological museum done. I have one under, no, I don't have one under production, do I? I can purchase one. Because I have the amphitheater done in this city, I'm pretty sure. Right? Yeah, I could purchase one here, but I need to get the university done first. Also, we have enough faith to purchase a market in one of these cities. Let's see if we can do that. Saguba. Nope, this doesn't even have a Saguba. We've already gotten one here. Bretton Woods is not large enough yet. How about make it rain? There we go. All right, gives us another trade route. Geez, I can't build trade routes fast enough, you guys. Just can't get them out fast enough. All right, I believe I have the 2-for-1 policy in, which I do. So let's go ahead and grab... Well, I guess I could... I guess I might as well drop one in Jerusalem. Take advantage of 2-for-1. And then I have one extra envoy. So I could boost one of these that's at 2 up to 3. Or I could take Nomadol to 6, but that's not going to help me yet. Like I only have so few universities. That's not going to help me right now either. This would be helpful though to get this. Bologna has a nice benefit though. +1 great person point to their type. I think that's worth doing. To become their suzerain. So that'll get us a lot more great person points. Help us push towards like Darwin. And whatever merchant we get after this dude, because he sucks. Alright. Geez, I just cannot build the trade routes fast enough in this game. Yeah, we really haven't been able to get... I already moved that guy. We really haven't been able to get much past... there's some more dudes. We haven't been able to get much past 500 per turn because we've been cash rushing so much stuff the whole time. Alright. Let's, we can put this into something more useful. I can't put it into a district, unfortunately, so let's do the next best thing and put it into another trader. Because this will produce 70 production. That'll be enough to almost finish that. And let's move Magnus down to Bretton Woods. Alright, there we go. It'll even help with loyalty, too. Alright, geez, how much longer is that drought gonna last? Can you just get it on and repair that thing? Alright, so you need to get over here. What the? Alright. I don't know why we got points for that, but okay. Jeez. I cannot get over the insane production of this city. It's 106 gold per turn. Unbelievable. And that does get us back up to the 500 mark. What are we, peasants? Alright, is this... Alright, so we'll just repeat the same route again. If I can get another district here, do I actually... Am I able to build another district? No, but at size 13 I can. We could arguably harvest the rice, which would get us to size 13. Or wait, no, is it size 12? When do you get the districts? You get them at 1, 4, 7, 10, 13. Yeah, 13. If I could get this up to 13 and build another district, I'd be able to get even more absurd yield out of this city. You got an age boost because $signs is that amazing? Yeah, pretty much. It's probably the best city I've ever had in Civ 6. Also nice that we now get 3 movement per turn. All right, so let's go ahead and hawk some of our excess luxury resources and see if we can get money for them. No, not from you, apparently. Because that's another way to get more money. All right, not from you, apparently. All right, so he's willing to give us 11 gold per turn. Again, I have no idea why, except for some reason they switched it in the expansions. Except is on the left, Nevermind is on the right. It just feels so backwards. Like, why would you do that in an expansion? Switch the order in which the menus work. All right, so that's as much as he'll give us. See if she'll be willing to sign. All right, she's willing to declare friendship and get an embassy. I mean, there's no reason to be on bad terms with the AIs if I could be on good terms with them. All right, she apparently does not want luxury resources. That's fine. I think I already checked with her. And what's his name? No, all right. They give you 1 gold if they're not willing to offer anything. All right, so that gets us up to 516. Alrighty, well, I think this is a good stopping point because we have hit turn 150. We are getting ready to advance into the industrial era. We've continued expanding outwards, and we still have another city to plant here, and then we still have another city to plant over here. But we are hitting the point at which like the value of cities starts to become a little bit more marginal, and we are somewhat running out of places to put cities. Like I wouldn't say we're out of room yet because we still have room here. We could probably get another city here, and then we've still got this desert over here. So we have room for another 4 or 5 cities, but we are starting to hit the limits. We could also get another city here, which might be worth doing for resort purposes later, but we'll see. So anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. Oh, Suleiman already had salt, so I offered him a resource he already had. That would explain it. Oh, here he is, that resource too. Never mind, I guess I don't have anything he's missing. Oh well. Worth a shot there. So thanks guys for watching. Glad you're able to hop in here on a Saturday, and I should be back streaming again on this upcoming Friday. So until then, have a great weekend. See you guys soon. Take care. Bye-bye.